What is up, and welcome to the Backpacking Podcast, brought to you by Outdoor Vitals, makers of performance first ultralight gear. And today, Jeremiah, there's some big stuff coming from Outdoor Vitals.
Yes, there is. Oh, and we are Olive, man. Welcome to the show.
We are olive. That's right. We are olive today. So, Jeremiah, what's Outdoor Vitals got coming right now?
Well, they literally just announced the Zulu down jacket, which is the lightest down jacket that they've ever made. It's ultra light warmth at just 11 ounces for the medium, zero stitch fabric technology. It's smart, minimalist storage, and it's designed for comfort. And to pair perfectly with that, they're going to be coming out with the Carbon Evo 50 backpack. So check out their down jackets, specifically the Zulu, lightest down jacket they've ever made, and the Carbon Evo 50. You can sign up to know as soon as they're going to drop those, the Carbon Evo 50. But the Zulu jacket is live, baby.
It is, and if you have a Live Ultralight membership, it's only $215. Regular price $239.97. Jeremiah, there's something else that happened over on Outdoor Vitals that I think is important for everybody to know about. Would you
Yeah,
like
what
to
you
know what
got?
this is?
Yes.
So, Outdoor Vitals, I was looking for their tents. And the reason why I was looking for it is because I think the Fortius is one of the best trekking pole tents that's ever been released. And when I go to look at it on their website, I'm gonna have to show this to you, man. They actually don't have it up anymore. Check that out. This is what it says on their tent page. New tent coming 2026. Ultralight, ventilated, spacious. That's it. And an email where you can sign up, a place where you can sign up your email and your phone number to get more information as it comes out. So I don't know what this tent's going to be. I mean, we're insiders at Outdoor Vitals and we don't know what this is going to be. But I don't know about you. I'm really, really interested in finding out what this tent is.
Yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on that. I'm excited to check out the new backpack because I've fallen in love with the new shadow light that they released and that Zulu down jacket, dude. At 900 fill power and it doesn't cost you
Yeah.
$400. That's a game changer.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to all of it. Here's the thing, man. Outdoor Vitals makes incredible gear. If you didn't know, now you know. And I would encourage everybody who's listening right now to head on over to outdoorvitals.com and check them out. And Jeremiah, we've got some people on the line right now chatting with us. Stoned Ape Adventures is on here right now. Hey, Yins, our good friend Devin is on here. Backcountry Exposure. The new tent is rad. Of course, you know what the new tent is, Devin. Of course, you know. He's probably hiked 500 miles with it already.
Yeah,
That
that's how you got
guy.
his hands on it early. He said, "Should I
Oh
spill
man.
the beans?" They might not
Oh
like
man.
that.
Look at this. Hey guys, glad to see y'all. Meg Vanderbilt hiking with Cam. What's up, guys? Listen, this is a good day. This is a good day. I am really, really excited about what we're going to talk about today because Jeremiah has to get uncomfortable. Mountain Dog Adventure says, "Hey, big fan, hiker in the PNW with my dog. You are the best at putting things out for hikers. Huge inspiration all around." Well, thank you very much. Really
Wow,
appreciate that.
very
Really
kind
appreciate
words.
that. And then one more before we get going here. Cost Wrights Hikes. I hope I'm saying that. Wrights and Hikes. Cost Wrights and Hikes. The Zulu looks sick. So awesome stuff going on there. Hey, we do need to highlight one more thing, Jeremiah.
Mhm.
DMS Adventures is on here. Howdy, everyone. If you haven't gone over to DMS Adventures YouTube channel, go there today. After this is all, wait until we're done. We want you here. But when you're done, go over to their channel. He and his kids are getting ready to do a really cool thing. They're raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital, and they're going to be hiking 10 hikes 10 miles each in 10 different states in 10 days, dude.
Wow, yeah, I think I saw that on their Facebook page as well. They had posted some pictures, maybe preparing for the trip.
Yeah, and I'm getting to hike with him in June. So I'm pretty excited. I get to be part of the Kentucky leg of what they're doing. Awesome thing that they're doing there. Hope everybody checks it out. Support them. Send them lots of money to give to St. Jude because I think it'd be awesome. If you don't know
Mhm.
what St. Jude is, St. Jude Hospital looks after children and families of children with cancer. And kids who go there, they don't pay for any hospital bills. They don't pay. Parents don't pay for any housing or food. They take care of everything. It's one of the coolest things on the face of the planet, and they're doing something awesome for that. So that wasn't part of our show notes, but it's making its way on the episode today because it's a good thing to talk about.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That is a great cause too. Helps a lot of people.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Jeremiah,
Hmm.
let's talk about the right way to sleep on the trail, at home, traveling, potentially stealth camping.
Yeah, dude. Let's lead off with the stealth camping here a little bit and touch on it. We've talked about this a little bit before passively on the show because there is a YouTube niche where people go camp, behind Walmart or next to the pond, next to the Dollar General, or just I don't know. I think sometimes it's legal, sometimes it's not. And I, Jonathan, I was talking with him because he's taking a trip, and
And
he
for those of you who
said,
don't know, that's Jonathan Woodall from Woodall Hikes.
"Yeah, Woodall
Or Woodall
Trails."
Trails. Woodall Trails. Sorry, Woodall Trails.
Yeah. So he was texting me saying that they're going to try some stealth camping at the confluence of the Ohio and Mississippi River. So I Googled Mississippi Ohio River confluence because I don't really know what that means. So hopefully I'm not blowing up his spot. But
Isn't it where the two come together?
yeah, it's where the two come together, I believe. And it is where Lewis and Clark reached the Mississippi River. So that's where
Okay.
they camped at in 1803. So got some historical significance. I don't know if they have to rent a spot ahead of time or if I'm just totally putting him on blast and they're going to meet him there with handcuffs and arrest him once they reach the the spot where they're supposed to camp, or how they're huddling up or what, or if they'll end up getting a hotel. Typically when I'm going on a trip and I have to drive a long way, I'll sleep about halfway.
Yeah. Well, according to Jeff Peters, stealth camping is only illegal if you get caught.
Hey, that's true.
And you just outed him. So I
Well,
really hope there's no police officers or game wardens or anything like that on here right now listening to this. So
yeah.
if you
I
did,
didn't say
he's
when they're
totally
going.
kidding. Jonathan's not doing that. That's just a big joke.
Yeah.
He's never going to do that ever.
Yeah, he was telling me about it. Bell Mountain Wilderness in
And now you're
Missouri.
getting into specifics.
No, that's their final destination, but I think
Oh, okay.
that
Okay.
confluence is about halfway. So I
Okay.
don't know. I told him I never even heard of the Bell Mountain Wilderness. So I'm going to ask about it. I'm supposed to see him later today. So I'll see
Good
what
deal.
that trip looks like. But I just thought stealth camping, I can't think, I guess I could do it comfortably because I literally camped out in the Chick-fil-A parking lot to get a all you can eat for a year. You had to stay there all night. This was probably 2019 or
Yeah, when you
2018.
guys got that new Chick-fil-A there in Somerset.
Yeah, and they put it in the first 100 people that spent the night there outside in their parking lot till 5 AM got a little card loaded with 52 number 1 meals.
Did you use them
So
all?
I don't think I ended up using them all. At first, I thought that there was a certain number that you could use per day and per week, but it turns out that was all hoopla and you could literally use 52 in a day.
So you're saying those times that I came down there that year, you could have just given me free food.
I think I might have finished with still in the teens of
Oh
meals
my
left. So
gosh.
yeah, I could have swiped it up good for you, but
Man, I
yeah.
see. That's
But
all right.
anyway, yeah,
That's all
I
right.
think if I'm stealth camping with our equipment, I think that I can be pretty comfortable because if I'm in a tent, I got a mattress pad and I got you know, my straps on my top quilt, so I'm not getting any drafts. I got socks and tights or leggings, and I got smart wool stuff. So I'm going to be really comfortable regardless of where I'm stealth camping. I guess you could try it in a hammock too, but you'd have to be pretty strategic.
Well, I've got an SUV now. I miss my truck, but I have an SUV now, and all the seats in the back will lay flat and form just a flat surface. So
Oh,
I could literally just, I've got tinted windows on the SUV. So I could just probably put an air mattress in the SUV and just lay down flat and just sleep all night.
now you're look. Whenever Bridget had our son, I took my backpacking pad to the hospital because they have like the futons that fold down, and that's where the dad's supposed to sleep. And like my legs hang off that. But my sleeping pad was super comfortable. And that got me thinking, my buddy's got a pull-out couch. We're headed down to the Super Bowl. We're gonna spend the night at a friend's house, and they
Okay.
have a daughter. I talked about this a year ago. Their daughter's a few months younger than my son, and so everything's baby-proof. We've got this tradition going 10, 12 years strong now of spending the night at each other's house the night of the Super Bowl.
So are you paying a
College buddies.
dowry for the daughter to marry your son?
No,
Like,
no,
is this an arranged marriage that's gonna come out of this?
well, hopefully not. We'll see.
Hopefully
Well,
not. You don't like the family that much, huh?
this is one of my best friends, and come to think of it, they both have pretty lucrative jobs, so maybe this could work out really well in my favor. It doesn't the bride's family supposed to pay for the wedding?
Oh, they pay for the wedding. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, the thing is, man, it's not only that, it's the fact that then you know that when you guys get so old that you can't drive yourselves to the Super Bowl party, you know that your kids will drive you there because 'cause they've been going there since they were
Ah,
babies.
now now the gears are starting to turn, John.
See, now you understand how important the Super Bowl party is gonna be in as far as traditions in your household. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it only comes once a year, man. It's
That's
an
right.
important day.
That's
So I
right.
think I had them to send me pictures of the pull-out couch to see if it passed the sniff test. Because spending the night at Mr. Backpacking with Jason's house with Bridget on an air mattress was like the worst night's sleep that is like probably since I've stayed there, I've had a better night's sleep, even with the baby waking me up crying since that night. So I've sworn off the air mattresses thrown in someone's floor at their house. And now I've moved on to pull-out couches, but we have one here
Mm.
at our house, and I would never sentence someone to sleep on it, man. That
I've
has
never slept well on a pull-out couch. They always have a bar right across the middle,
yes.
and it just feels like it's jabbing into your lower back the whole time you're laying. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. Hey, Jeff Peters just said, "John, after your SUV comes the minivan. It's not a matter of when, not if, but if you get it right, or if you time it right, you'll only own one. Then you can go back to the truck after the minivan dies." Actually, my wife wants her own minivan.
Oh, you're gonna be driving that one for sure.
'Cause I'm not driving a minivan. I got my SUV. It's a larger SUV. It's got a V8, like it's four-wheel drive. It was the closest thing to a truck I could get so that I could still like drive on like farms and stuff. And
Mhm.
it doesn't look like you would drive it on farms, but I'm telling you right now, that thing has been in the woods. Um, but yeah, so no, that'll be her vehicle. But I think we're gonna get her an SUV as well. So
That's what he says. I could definitely see John behind but
hey, I've
I'm
got
not
to
that
get here's the
aggressive.
thing, man. I got to get a kayak trailer. So I can't be having a minivan for that
Well, why can't you put a rack on your SUV?
because it's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
I put a rack up there and I can get it up there as long as there's two of us doing it.
Yeah, I seen a storage, like the storage bins, that they mount
Yeah.
on the racks. I was
Yeah.
looking at somebody's vehicle at the stoplight yesterday, and I was like, "Well, that seems very convenient until you need something out of it." Because I was like, there's no ladder to climb up the back door. It's not like one of those old vans.
Right.
It's, and there's running boards, but I was like, "You'd have to be 7 foot tall to get up there." How does he I don't know.
I take like when we go camping, like when we do camping with the family,
Mhm.
I've got a rack that goes up top. We put our giant tent up there. Our gazelle tent goes up there and all of our bags with all of our stuff and crates and everything. And we lash all that stuff in and we bring a step stool with us.
Oh, that's a good idea. He's probably got one of those, right at the back door.
Yeah, I mean, we're able to take a lot of stuff. Plus, I have another rack that I can put on in the tow hitch in the back that we put our coolers on usually.
Well, I know a guy that has a, kayak trailer. I don't know if it's for sale. I know his kayaks are in my basement garage right now.
Once my wife's vehicle is too big to park in the garage, then I get my trailer.
Oh, it's pretty close, man. I see I
Pretty
see
close.
I see, yeah. So, if anybody in the comments has any advice for me, besides, like, taking my camping equipment to my buddy's house to sleep on this pull-out couch, if you have any experience, whether you're holed up couch surfing or college dorm or whatever, Let me know your advice to sleep more comfortably with a baby, a wife. It's someone else's house on a pull-out couch. I think the baby's going to end up like in the pack and play by himself. So
Jeff Peters was pushing this minivan thing. I'm telling you, Jeff, the minivan's not happening in my world. You can keep saying it. Y'all can look in the comments. Ain't happening.
it's coming down the line.
There will be no minivan in my personal driving future. Jeremiah, let's talk about. Well, I guess I would say one piece of advice for you.
Uh-huh.
Mattress topper.
Oh, you say bring one with me?
Yeah, they're not that big.
Yeah,
You
and
can roll them up. You can roll them up, throw it in the back of your truck or whatever. Bring it with you. Unroll it, put it on the bed. Just say.
That's a good idea. And I also I was thinking I could just take my son's like crib mattress and bring it to throw in the floor for him to sleep on. I definitely don't want him sleeping with us, but
Yeah.
also we got a good question in the comments here. Mountain Dog Adventures. In terms of camping, do you all prefer reserve spots or first come, first serve?
We're getting a lot of answers on that too.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to each, of course. I don't know. What do you think, John?
It depends on what I'm doing. If I know the area and I know a lot of people aren't going to be there on the time I'm there, then I'll probably just do the first come, first serve. But I'll be honest, I like having a reserved camping spot. Like if I'm doing like my family, because there's nothing worse than you got your kids and your wife in the vehicle. And my wife doesn't like to camp. So that's already working against me. So the last thing I want to do is get there and realize, man, I can't find a camping site.
Yeah.
So I think I would prefer to reserve a campsite.
Yeah, I'm with you. Also, if you have to like drive really far and you're not getting there till late, the first come first serve means that you're going to get the worst spot most likely. So,
you're going to get the spot that's up by the main road where everybody's driving by all night, and then every person that leaves is going to drive right by you, and probably you're going to get your like headlamps flashing into your tent or your hammock at night. Yeah, I'm good. I'd rather reserve one.
Devin asked, isn't that why the hotels exist? So that I don't have to sleep on this pull-out couch, I would assume. And yes, I looked at the hotels and actually they're really cheap. Even for like just a Holiday Inn Express, I think was $108. So Owensboro, Kentucky, that was like the nicest hotel they have was a Holiday Inn.
But here's the thing. You know what's cheaper than any of those hotels?
What's that?
Free.
Oh, that's exactly what I said. Not only does it save me money,
yeah,
because I have a budget for this trip, right? We have like a monthly budget for our household.
And having worked with you on this podcast, I believe you have a budget.
Yeah, you've seen the budget, so you know how meticulous it is. So I have one for the household too, and I don't want to spend the budget on a hotel room. I want to spend it on fun with friends, and also one thing that I done whenever we got up at Jason's was I cooked everybody breakfast, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm at a hotel. You wake up and all get to hang out in the morning and talk to friends that you don't get to see very often and cook breakfast together if you want to, or you can head out and get a coffee or whatever. And the biggest part of the hotel too is Super Bowl. You're at a buddy's house. There may be some adult beverages. It's a big game. So I don't want to have to drive anywhere. I don't want to have to pay for an Uber. I don't want to have my wife to drive. I don't want to drive. So there's total security in staying at their place. So yes, Devin, you are right. And I definitely considered it. And the main reason was they live like outside the city limits. So Uber would be expensive and it'd be late.
His response is budget smudge it. Listen, if we were all rich YouTubers like you that own our own backpacking companies, then we would be high rolling, staying in the Hilton. We would do it, but we're just poor little podcasters.
That's right. That's right.
All we are. Just humble little poor podcasters.
One day I'll be able to afford a hotel like Devin.
That's right. That's right. One of these days, I'll be living high on the hog.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about hotels. This is one other thing I was wanting to ask you about when it comes to sleeping. So whenever you're traveling, right? And then we have other stuff that it'll be fun to talk about as well. Yeah. Whenever you're traveling. So normally at home, Bridget and I, we have a king size bed at the house. It just showed up one day while I was on a backpacking trip. I came home and she was like, Oh, by the way, while you were gone, I ordered a bed frame and I got this king size mattress. So
What?
yeah, she
Okay,
said
what was your reaction?
I probably said something like Dave Ramsey's not gonna like this or budget smudge, it's what she said.
Budget smudge it. That's right.
So it, I love it. Love it, by the way. We were on a queen size before, and now I feel like I'm living high on the hog. So, but yeah, at home, sleeping like a king, and I like to be super comfortable, and I feel totally secure at the house,
Right.
and I like to sleep as Mother Nature intended. Same suit that you were born in. Now,
Ah.
now when we're traveling at the hotel, one of your biggest fears is like, well, I don't know
No,
about you.
hold up. For people who don't understand what Jeremiah is saying,
I think they understand.
he likes to sleep nude. Like
Well,
that is what Jeremiah likes to do. Like it's obvious where his baby comes from. We all know. So
yeah.
so Jeremiah, you're a nude sleeper.
Well, at home, not on the
That's fine.
trip.
I'm just clarifying for people that weren't getting your sly little quirks about what you know.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, I'm glad that I have friends like John here that make sure everybody
I'm
understands.
translating. I'm
Yeah.
translating. You know, I'm
Some,
going from Jeremiah Ease to English. So it's like
I love it. I love it.
Jeremiah is a
For
he's
the
a nudie
record,
duty at night.
not linguistic racism there for the record.
It was not linguistic racism.
No, actually kind to the audience. So
Yes.
anyway, while I'm traveling, one of my fears is fire in a different room. And so then there's a fire alarm or somebody just pulls the fire alarm and you got to get up and go, right? So if you're using my home strategy on the road, then you're putting yourself at a clear disadvantage of public exposure. By the way, can I do a quick side quest on the nude thing?
If you really need to, I'm sure you can do that.
We'll circle back because I got a big important hotel sleeping question for you.
Okay.
All right. So stay on the edge of your seat, John. But
Hold up.
let's side quest here for just a second on the nude situation.
I'm as far on the edge as I can get.
All right, here we go. People in
Let's
the
hear it.
audience. All right, grab your popcorn. Here we go. So I have been watching so many of these body cam videos on YouTube, right? So I've been at home. We've had snow, right? So we done the snowpocalypse episode, and we intended on having a guest this week. We bumped him a couple weeks, so we have the opportunity today to talk about whatever we want. And what I want to say is, I've been at home, not stuck, but they've closed school, so I've had the baby all week. And sometimes we like sitting and watching these cop videos. Now he likes Paw Patrol a little bit more, but I like the body cam videos. So we've been watching these, and there was this lady that they called the police on in Oregon, specifically Portland. She was totally nude, and this guy, he and his family were out on the front porch. Don't know what they were doing, smoking a cigarette, just hanging out, talking, whatever. They're sitting on the front porch. This woman comes out, totally nude, next door neighbor, walks down, comes into their yard to ask them a question, and then goes back over to her house. And they called the police because if you do that in Kentucky, I think it's a charge of like indecent exposure or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm not sure specifically what
I think it's that everywhere.
Well, every state apparently has different laws when it comes to this. Some might charge you with indecent exposure, some might have a different charge, and some apparently, for example, in Oregon, there is no state law against nudity. So as long as you are not doing something to try to be sexual towards somebody else or like sexual gratification
Dude,
for yourself,
can I just say something real quick?
well, it's
Like,
totally legal. The cops didn't
dude,
do anything.
Oregon has some of the best backpacking,
Oh my
and
gosh.
but
Yes.
it is the weirdest freaking state
It is. There's some weird stuff
in
going
the
on.
U.S. It's just now their motto is like "Stay weird."
Yeah,
I
they're doing it.
think that's their motto. And they live up to it, man. That is the weirdest state. That's just such a weird place.
Yeah, so I just thought little side quest there for you. And apparently they're not the only state which is the same. So as long as you're not doing something like arousal wise, which I was like, that's not very black and white. I guess there's a lot of gray when it comes to law, but to me,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem too gray. So the guy was like, if this had been a guy coming over here and I had my daughter here instead of a woman coming over here and I have a son on the porch that's 3 years old, he's like, I've shielded his eyes and then put him inside. But he's like, would that be okay for the guy to come over here? And the cops were basically like, look, there's nothing we can do about it. So in the privacy of your own home while you're sleeping or taking a shower or any other appropriate times, I think great. But
I just think of the emotional scarring that would happen if I walked around naked in my neighborhood.
Row, Kentucky.
The people
It's
that would just never be able to, like, look me in the eye again, the children who are afraid of going outside ever again,
yeah.
the animals that, whine and cry anytime they come near me after that. I don't think me being without apparel will ever be a good option.
Okay, you ready to circle back to on the hotel situation?
Okay,
So
so we've done stealth camp, we're doing a hotel now. Okay, let's go.
this is it. This is it.
Okay.
All right. More to come after this. I'm just saying with the
We have
sleeping
we have
situation.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore, to be
We're
honest
off
with
the
you.
rails, bro. Look at the
I
comments.
But Derwin's not here. How can we be off the rails
I
yet?
I don't know. The comments puts a whole new spin on the banana hammock camping.
Hey, hey, Melissa's here
Oh, we're totally off the rails.
from
Hello,
the
Melissa.
summit of Jimmy Peak Mountain Resort. That's cool. Jiminy Peak. That's cool.
Wow. She's always coming in from a wild place, ain't she?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, so on the hotel situation. So at home, I do not do the fitted sheet. Why are you laughing? John's about to spit his drink out.
Jeff Peters just said, John's talking about causing eye cancer.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Bear
sorry.
deterrent.
I saw, if you are not watching on YouTube, you missed the facial expressions. I'm
It's
just
good.
telling. Always check for bed bugs, Jeremiah. Always check for
Oh,
bed bugs.
true. Yes. Been there,
Okay,
done that.
sorry. I rails back on. Let's go.
Back on the rails.
Back
All
on the
right.
rails. Here we go.
All right. So at home, I don't do the fitted sheet and then flat sheet and then tuck it in and then comforter. Like at a hotel, it seems like every single hotel I've ever been to, they've tucked in the flat sheet. Is that
Hmm.
your experience too?
Oh yeah, every time.
Okay. So is it the first thing that you do whenever you get there, rip that fitted sheet out from under the tucked in spot, or do you sleep like that?
It's the first thing I do before I go to bed. It's not like the first thing I do when I show up or anything, but like when I go to bed, the first thing I do is untuck that thing.
Oh, yeah, of course, the first thing that you do whenever you get there is adjust the thermostat. That is priority number 1 in the hotel room.
That's true. That's true. Trail Eagle is saying, I don't think rails exist here, John. So
That may be true.
he might be right about that. But no, I untuck that thing. That's uncomfortable. I tried to sleep once like that,
uh
and it feels like my feet are being pulled down. It's
Well,
uncomfortable.
I did research on it, dude. I I had plantar fasciitis back, especially whenever I was trying to lose weight. Because at the time I was around 300 pounds and my feet were just not happy staying on concrete all day.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So it was taking a beating, and I found out the number one cause for plantar fasciitis is tight calves. So I started watching, different YouTube videos on how to cure plantar fasciitis, and I stumbled across Athlean X, who is like a physical therapist.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
we've talked about him a couple times before, and he said that a big mistake that people make is in their recovery if they leave the sheets um, tucked in, then if you sleep on your back, it bends your toes backward, which
Yeah.
puts strain instead of letting your calves rest and your plantar fascia rest, then you're not letting it, restore as much as it could overnight, if that makes sense. So
Yeah. Yeah. That makes
I think
sense.
the tucked in sheets are for the birds.
Yeah, here's the thing. I the pillows in hotels are terrible. I'm gonna be honest. If I know I'm staying in a hotel, I bring my own pillow.
Really?
I do. I do. I bring my own pillow when I travel because I've had neck issues. I got rear-ended in my car back 25 years ago, and my neck has always I've always had neck pain. So I've had
Yeah.
I think arthritis in my neck for over 20 years. And so if I don't get the right pillow, I'm not sleeping. So I definitely bring my own pillow anytime I go into a hotel.
So do you have one of those My Pillows?
No, it's my pillow.
I know it's your pillow.
No, no, my wife actually bought me one like a year or two ago, and it's made for people to deal with neck pain.
Oh,
So
the
it's
you're
got
talking about your pillow, not the My Joke on the My Pillow.
no, no, I don't do the my pillow. I don't bring that pillow. I don't have one of those pillows.
I don't have one of those either.
I have a pillow though that my wife got me that is awesome, and it lays perfect. It's awesome. D- Be, Devin's in here saying that we're basically an episode of Seinfeld, and you're George. You're George Costanza. Just so you know.
Well, Seinfeld is before my time, so joke's on you, Devin. Is it
Oh,
that who
dude,
said that?
that hurts me.
Well, I'm sorry,
Oh,
John. I shouldn't have said it that way. Can I
oh,
retract that? We'll strike it
no, it's
from the
over.
record.
The hurt's there.
We're
The
all in,
hurt is
but
there. The knife, you pull the knife out, it's gonna bleed more.
I'm sorry.
Just saying, man.
And
Good
fun
night.
fact, by the way, I
Oh,
also bring a pillow with me, if I'm going to a hotel, but it is my, between the legs pillow is what I call it. I should think of
oh,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been trying to think of a better name for it. I still haven't come up with one in the last 3 years. I've just
Call it
been
the
calling it
Nilo. The Nilo.
the Nilo. Is that supposed to
It's a knee pillow.
Oh, I like that actually. I'm gonna
Call it the
try that
Nilo.
out. I'm gonna see
Yeah,
how
dude,
it
use the
fits.
Nilo.
Nilo. You can buy them on Amazon for 20 bucks and they're like perfectly curved to fit like where
Yeah,
your knees and thighs would
I've
go.
got one.
I sleep with it every night.
Oh man, it makes my lower back feel so much better.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do I have anything else? I'll just say one last thing on the sleeping dude. The new AirPods, the noise canceling, even like the not the Pro, like whatever the Pro Max AirPods are,
Right, right.
dude. The noise cancellation is top tier on those. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, I was staying down at Lake Barkley. I was backpacking on LBL, down the
Mhm.
LBL, and there was a barge. There are barges that go through there all the time, especially where we were at the first night. And I put those AirPods in. I stuck them on noise canceling. I slept a good 5 or 6 hours before they went out,
Oh, did they
and
die on you?
they eventually died on me. But I
Yeah.
mean, I had them for a couple years before that, and but they died. But man, I'll tell you what, I slept hard, and when they went out, it got loud fast. You don't realize how loud the outdoors is
Mhm.
until your noise canceling and headphones cut out on you.
Yeah, and I have turned on the setting that, makes it pause whenever you're asleep, and
Mm.
yesterday so, like I said, I've been here on snow days, right? So, yesterday, they had, like, just a, work from home snow day. So, I stayed home with the baby, and one of the dogs Bridget left, she works at a city school, so she's worked all week, and I've just been home with the baby. And I work at the county school. So we've been off. And one of the dogs was barking or whining and woke the baby up yesterday right after Bridget left for work.
Oh
So I
no.
thought I was going to sleep in, which since we've had a baby, sleeping in is like sleeping till 8:15. It's like
But I'm gonna be honest with
ungodly
you,
heard
man.
of.
That is sleeping in. I would love to sleep till 8:15.
I would I would love to sleep to 8:15 now as well, but the dogs woke the baby up yesterday morning at like 6:30, 7 a.m. or something. And, first of all, I was so frustrated. But, second of all, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we even talking about? Why he's laughing here. I was going somewhere with this, John. I
We
just
were
need
talking about pillows
Yes. Oh,
and
yeah,
sleeping
I
in
remember now,
pillows.
it's the headphones. So, that meant that I had to take a mandatory nap when the baby took a nap. See, normally, for example, today, I took a shower while the baby took a nap because you only get like an hour of free time or whatever.
Mhm.
So, today, I wrote today's show notes and sent them to you, and I took a shower, and then we were ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So, I yesterday had to take a mandatory nap because I got woken up early instead of normally having a little bit of free time. So, the AirPods, I wasn't even asleep. I laid there for like 20, 25 minutes, and I guess, I thought that my breathing had slowed enough or something. How do they even detect that you're falling asleep? But I know that it cut off well before I fell asleep because I was listening to the podcast, and then, bloop, all of a sudden, nothing.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Sounds like they need to fix this bug.
Maybe they were reminding you needed to go to sleep and quit listening to a podcast.
Yeah, yep, I do that. I'd fall asleep to them, and then I wake up with an AirPod like poked in between two ribs. You always wake up and like, where is it? And then you got to do on your phone and ding it. And
Well, the nice thing is when you're backpacking, especially if you're in a hammock, you don't have like anything to cover your head. So I always sleep with a hat on, like a sock hat or something, and I'll pull it over my ears, over my AirPods,
keep
and it
them in there.
keeps them in there. Especially that new one we just got from Outdoor Vitals. Those hats are awesome.
Yeah,
I've,
those
I've
work great.
I've slept outdoors in them. I have hunted in that hat. It's just they're awesome hats.
Now I kind of feel like that would hurt my ears whenever I wake up, though. Maybe I just have sensitive ears.
Sleeping in a hammock is the only time I lay flat on my back.
Yep, same.
So I don't have that whole leaning to the sides, so there's no pressure on the ears, and they don't bother me at all.
But even if I like wear a beanie with my glasses all day, my ears, maybe my hats are just slightly too tight. Who knows?
Yeah, or maybe you just have like mutant ears or something.
Wimpy ears, more like it. Little sissy ears.
Well, what are we talking about next? Because we are way off topic now. What are we doing here?
I'll let you check the comments real quick and see if there's anything in there that you're wanting to pop up on the screen. And I do have more to talk about.
Okay, so David Cooper wants to know, serious question. Just went on a trip over the weekend with the full moon. How do you deal with the moonlight to get good sleep, especially in the winter for a long tent sleep session?
Oh, that is a good question. You want to field it first?
Yeah, I mean, I've learned that when the sun's out like that, because I use a Dyneema tarp, so any light gets through that. Any light gets through that. So there's been times when I just pull my quilt over my face. If I'm just being honest, that's what I've done. Like when you're in, anybody who has a Dyneema tent or Dyneema tarp, they know light comes through it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're translucent basically, and so for me, that's just what I've done. That's about the only thing I've been able to do that. Otherwise, I just try to fall asleep with it in my eyes and get over it. And usually I don't do well. I don't get a lot of sleep. So,
well, I'll tell you, I take my buff, and unless I've like been cleaning dishes with it or something, as long as it's not wet or like all sweaty or nasty or something, then I will take it and I will. A pro tip: you got to fold it over itself to make it a little thicker, so that because if you only have one layer to do the blindfold, then you still get the light through. So you got to double it up. And
people
then
are talking, people are talking about sleep masks on here.
Yeah, you could just bring a sleep mask. Again, sometimes those hurt my ears a little bit, but
apparently they're only $5 on Amazon.
Yeah, even like your beanie. Like I have this Fjallraven or however you say it, that company.
Well, the way we say it here in Kentucky is Fjallraven.
Fjallraven. You take
Fjallraven,
and you just fold it down because it's got like a lip on it.
Yeah.
Fjallraven.
Raven.
Yeah, but anything over your eye, even like I'll take my puffy jacket in my hammock and I'll tuck it under my neck because you really don't need much of a pillow in the hammock.
No,
And,
I don't even. I have a Nemo pillow, one of the Philo pillows that has the foam on it. I don't inflate it.
Yeah, because that's all you need is just like an inch or two of foam,
and it's perfect, absolutely perfect.
Give you a little bit of support, but even like if you stuff your puffy jacket on under you, you can take the sleeve of it or like your shirt or something that you're not wearing and just lay that over your eyes and you should be good to go. And people, like we said in the comments, people's got some great advice.
Yeah, be checking all those out. So
all right, you ready?
Here, man? I'm ready. What are we doing next?
Okay, next. I wanted to, I don't know if you call it a game or not, but we added in some sound effects for this. So this is what you'll hear if John is correct, and then this is what you'll hear if John is incorrect. All right, John, correct?
I didn't hear any of those things.
Well, I haven't clicked it yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you clicked it. I was like, I didn't hear anything.
What about that?
Oh, is that right? Is that if I'm right? And that's if I'm wrong.
Boy, that wrong is jarring, isn't it?
That's a painful wrong, man. I'm kind of scared of being wrong.
Yeah, you better not get any of them wrong. So apparently, there are a few different brands or companies or however you want to describe them. I don't want to give it away because we're going to go through these 5 and see if John has heard of them or knows of them and what they're known for. These are ways that you can get your through hike paid for.
Okay, now I can't promise a lot here, so
All right, I'm sure you'll
I'm gonna
get.
give it my best.
I'm going to say out of the 5, I'm going to say you get 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say 3 out of the 5. And I
Putting
think
a lot of hope in me here. You're putting a lot of hope in me.
Well, we're going to see. First of all, do you know how much the average PCT through hike is?
I mean, don't they say it's about $1,000 a month?
Well, I want to know like start to finish.
So you're talking like 5 or 6 grand?
They say it's around 10,000 now.
Wow, inflation's awful.
What about AT hike?
I'd say it's probably 10 to 15,000.
It's a little less. I don't know if that's a West Coast versus East Coast thing.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because everything's more expensive in California.
Yeah, I mean,
so you're probably what, 7 or 8,000?
Yep, 7,000.
Yeah,
So with that in mind, a lot of people are struggling to afford just not working and spending 10,000 to fly out or drive.
Right.
So if you want the opportunity to through hike, but it's being paid by someone else, you're in luck. The first one, this is what you have to have in order to qualify, John, to apply. This company is called Hiker Kind. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Oh my gosh. Right off the bat, it's a women's outdoor apparel brand, so we'll cut you a break.
Okay, now hold up. So you're going to give me a women's outdoor apparel brand and I'm supposed to know about them?
Well, I said that you'd get 3 out of the 5.
It's obvious you expected me to get that one. Oh, go be like this. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. They thoughtfully designed pants, base layers, and jackets to be durable. So to apply, you have to be a woman or non-binary people. You have a 500-mile plus through hike planned in the U.S. between March and October, and you have completed a 500-mile plus through hike previously. Okay. So those are. It also does say, quote, must have a proven and active commitment to content creation and storytelling through online media, and must be dedicated to spreading awareness of a shared mission of empowering people to explore the outdoors with confidence.
Well, and they make weird pants that have like front pockets on the back.
Oh, did you find them?
Yeah, I looked them up while you were talking.
Yeah. So Hiker Kind, I don't know. I never heard of them either, but $500 monthly stipend to help you on your through hike. I figured that is pretty cool, especially if you're doing content creation and you're passionate about it, but you're not making any money from it.
Yeah.
Then that could be a great opportunity for you. Okay, number 2.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's hear it.
Number 2 is Big Agnes.
Oh, yeah, we know Big Agnes.
What are they known for?
Oh, tents, sleeping bags, chairs, backpacking gear in general. Horrible backpacks.
That is correct. Did you say horrible
backpacks are correct? Yes.
Oh, I didn't. Well, I wasn't endorsing that. I've never used one of their backpacks, but their tents seem pretty legit.
Mm-hmm. I think I own 2.
The brand says that the program that they're doing for sponsoring through hikers is designed to enhance each ambassador's hiking experience while spotlighting their adventures across social media platforms to inspire and engage the broader outdoor community. Okay, whoever their PR person is going to have to work on shortening down that mission statement or something. My God, that was like reading a book here. So here's what you have to have. You have to be doing the PCT, AT, or CDT. You have to practice leave no trace ethics.
Okay.
I don't feel like they didn't have to put that one in there, but I guess they got to put something. Should be excited about sharing your through hike through Instagram or TikTok.
Okay. So should be excited.
You
don't have to be excited, but you should be.
You should be excited.
But you don't have to be.
And only Instagram or TikTok, by the way.
So maybe they like those quirky people that are like melancholy about everything. So if I was one of those people, I could probably get one.
I think we're on both those platforms, John.
I think so. I think so.
And you have to be 18 and be in the US or Canada.
Now, is that 18 or older, or is that just 18? They only give it to 18-year-olds.
Yeah, at least 18.
Oh, okay. Just
Yeah.
making sure. I'll say
All
that's
right.
pretty narrow-minded if they're just giving it to 18-year-olds.
That's true. Yeah. They have a specific demographic, John. They are targeting 18 to 25-year-olds, Instagram and TikTok.
Extremely narrow-minded. Yes.
And the Leave No Trace got me, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like all the people that are doing that are going to be influencers, quote unquote, that they're going to get are going to be like Leave No Trace friendly people. There's nobody out there just like on social
Well,
media.
and they have
airing
the
out.
best. They have the best backpacking chair. The Skyline UL to me is the best backpacking chair.
The
So
Big Agnes.
yes, Big Agnes Skyline UL. I love that chair so much. It sits almost as high as a normal like dinner table chair.
Now we're talking here.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you're somebody whose knees just are awful, like mine, that is the best chair in the world.
All right, your next one is ZenBivy. Have you heard of them?
Oh, of course I've heard of ZenBivy.
All right, and what are they famous for?
Sleep systems.
Sleep systems, pads, and quilts specifically. That is correct. So for their Through Hiker program, you'll get a top of the line sleep system and be paid for content that you produce for ZenBivy. Exact amounts are not clear. So I'd say that you'd have to talk to them specifically and set up your deal.
David Cooper's backing me up, by the way, about the backpacking chair. Truth, best backpacking chair.
What are people saying?
Absolutely.
What about the backpack? Are they endorsing your
I don't know, but David Cooper's on my crap list now. I fully expected JK to know about women's apparel. You're dead to me, David. You're dead to me. No, I don't see anybody. No, nobody's talking about those backpacks. You know why? Because nobody's silly enough to buy one.
John saying the quiet part out loud. Listen to that.
Have I ever said the quiet part quietly?
You have to be doing the PCT, AT, or CDT, or any other 1,000 mile plus trail in the US.
Oh, like the XTX.
The XTX. More on that later today or sometime else. You have to be at least 18 and be residing in the US. And I wonder if you have a like, let's say you're here, but you're on a visa.
Hey, Jeremiah, I just have to point this out. Backcountry Exposure, terrible backpacks.
Oh, boy, he's quick to the draw, wasn't he?
Yeah, he knows. He knows. And if Devin says it, you have to trust it. If I say it, you can halfway trust it. But when Devin says it, you can 100% trust it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
he's a man of...
Because Jeremiah doesn't trust me.
No, I trust you. But it's circumstantial. Devin, I trust through all things.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Leave No Traces in this one as well. And it says, quote, you'll have to make consistent, genuine, and engaging outdoors content over the course of 2+ month long trip. Should be delivered in a timely fashion, the content. Boy, they're really hitting hard on that's two of the companies that I guess they're wanting Leave No Trace content produced in there as well.
Yep.
Got one life. Live it.
That's right. What about Gossamer Gear?
Oh, Gossamer Gear. That's great stuff. They do everything.
Yeah. Can you give me a few
tents, everything? I've got one of their umbrellas. I've got one of their tents. I got trekking poles from there. Yeah. I know Gossamer Gear. And we might have had the founder of that company on the show at some point.
Yeah, they're Mariposa 60. I literally have that. Well, my hammock's hanging up here. I hung it up to dry from the last trip, and I still haven't taken it down, so it's just been in the background. But behind that,
I have a good look, though.
Yeah, looks good.
Good
enough.
Look.
The LT5 carbon fiber trekking poles have those. Those are wicked.
Oh, hey, Jeremiah.
Yes.
We have our first sticker winner of the show. J-Flow, I Walk the Line, Johnny Cash.
Wow, J-Flow, send us an email.
He caught it. There it is.
Let us.
J-Flow, be sure to text or send us an email at backpackingpodcast@gmail.com, and we will get you a sticker pack sent out.
Yeah, I think all we'll need is like a P.O. box or something.
That's right. For those who didn't know what just happened, we announced, I guess it was last week or the week before, that there will be things on the screen that if you can catch them and say what they are, then you could win yourself some free stickers.
Yeah, a little Easter egg, a little trivia, a little hunt for you, if you will.
And J-Flow is our first winner.
It doesn't say what all you need to be eligible besides proof of a permit of doing your long trail hike this year. So I don't know. You can just go apply if you want. And then I think this is our last one, isn't it?
I guess you tell me.
Yeah. I'm at the end of the webpage I was looking at. So this must be it. OptiVenture. Have you heard of them?
Oh, yes, I have.
And what are they famous for?
Oh, dude, am I allowed to look it up online real quick?
No, and we can't
Oh.
have dead air, John. So
Dang it!
3 out of the 5.
I feel like
called
it's.
it.
I feel like it's vision stuff, like sunglasses or something.
Well, you're not. You didn't exactly nail it. They're an outdoor supplement manufacturer for
Supplements. That's
vitamins and supplements, and they will do $1,000 and a supply of OptiVenture Core, which is one of their supplements for your hike, as well as plugs on their social media. So they'll shout you out, and you have to be doing that PCT, AT, or CDT, have experience in content creation, and demonstrate a plan to share your hike through socials. So that was Mary Andino is the one that wrote this article on Gear Junkie, gearjunkie.com. So shout out to Mary.
Yeah, and I'm looking up OptiVenture right now because I remember this now because I think I actually took their Sunrise. I took their Sunrise supplement for a little while.
How'd it make you feel?
I mean, man, I felt so good I didn't even know what to do myself.
Good.
That sound Kentucky enough?
Yeah, you don't have to do the accent. You sound Kentucky enough.
Well, that works. Yeah, but that stuff's actually pretty good. I'm shocked I couldn't remember what it was, even though, and I've taken it. That's the worst part. So,
John's official endorsement here on the Backpacking Podcast.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's expensive, but it's good stuff.
OptiVenture.
OptiVenture.
Hey, it says here that Backpacking and Blisters. Jeff Peters, longtime listener, loyal follower of the show. He's ripping off the Backpacking Blisters trivia segment. They do trivia on their show.
Yeah, I've lost on it before.
Yeah, and if you haven't,
I lied and said I won it. I didn't. I totally lost.
I think that we were on the show together. You've been on there twice,
Well,
I think.
I've been on there probably 5 or 6 times at this point.
Okay, well maybe I've been on there.
some episodes with Carl when they needed me, so I help
Yeah,
once in a while.
I think maybe I've been on there twice then, because I think we've done an episode together.
Yes,
and I've done an episode without you on there.
Right,
and we love Backpacking and Blisters podcast.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Their trivia is a great idea.
Yeah. Here's my question. I have a question for you though before we get into any Backpacking and Blisters stuff. Were there any funded through hikes that were done by Native Americans?
Native Americans funding them. Well, it's funny you should ask. You would think that seeing that Native Americans were here in this country, and then a lot of them have moved out west.
Well, and a lot of these national parks are named after Native American tribes.
Yeah. So there's a long-standing history here.
Yeah.
But no, to answer your question, not a single one was sponsored by Native Americans.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like there's been some stolen land talked about in the news lately.
Oh, that did happen recently, didn't it?
Yeah. Did you watch the Grammys?
I didn't watch the Grammys, but I saw plenty of videos after the Grammys.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I couldn't tell you the month that the Grammys are hosted. You remember last week, I was like, was it the Oscars? Is it the Grammys? Is it the Tonys, the Emmys? I don't have any idea what any of the
Golden Globes.
Yeah, you were the one telling me, no, this one's for TV, this one's for movies, because we were talking about So no, I couldn't even tell you anything about the Grammys, but yes, I did catch. I don't know. Do you think it's backlash or do you think it's real? We have Billie Eilish, who is she makes music, right?
Yeah.
And she is one of the most popular pop stars in media right now. But if you missed it, she used her time on the Grammys. It was the Grammys, right?
Yes.
To talk about I think they talked about ICE, and she also talked about the stolen land and how it should be given back to the natives that were there
I
before.
think the quote was, "There are no illegal aliens on stolen property."
Yeah, I don't know the exact quote, but I saw online a lot of, well, actually, I saw one of two things. I saw groups of people saying, yes, you go, I stand Billie Eilish, go girl, use your voice. Cause we've had comments and people email us and stuff on here, and they're like, you have a platform, there's a certain duty that you have for XYZ,
Yeah.
and in the backpacking world, maybe it's leave no trace stuff that you should be promoting or whatever,
Right.
whatever dividing topics you want to talk about. So they were like, yeah, you go girl, you know,
Yeah.
you use your platform and time. And then
But then
there's another side.
there's another side to that. And those are the folks who I think we should all get together and have a big backpacking trip to Billy's house.
You-
Because according to her, she lives on stolen land, so we should all be able to hang out in her house because we wouldn't be illegally trespassing.
John ended the show with this. It is peak.
I'm just saying, wouldn't that be fun?
I looked up her net
I'll
worth.
tell you what, let's do this. Let's do a backpacking podcast meetup at Billie Eilish's place.
Yeah, you know what? You know what I saw whenever here's what I saw, man.
Okay.
I saw a young lady, and I don't want to self-grandize either,
Mhm.
so I'm trying to figure out how do you say this without sounding like a total jerk yourself, because it's like no matter what you say, you're virtue signaling.
Yeah.
So, but I will tell you, I saw a young lady. I'm not sure how old she is, but I bet that she lives in slightly a bit of a bubble. 'Cause I bet there's a lot of people around her that are yes people, because that just sometimes come with the territory. Being successful and having a lot of money
Yeah.
is a byproduct of that. Is sometimes it's hard to, unless it's a long-standing friend, hard to get people to tell you the truth. So you see a young woman, she's living in a bubble, she's doing what she thinks is right, using her platform to speak her mind and make her voice heard. But at the same time, you also see a young lady that's uninformed and looking at the big perspective of things and just the historical context of the world that we live in, like the nuance of it.
Well, and can I just point out something really funny about her comment?
Sure, go ahead.
Like, a lot of the places where they're getting mad, lands were actually purchased by the United States from another country.
Yeah, I think we bought half of Mexico with the Louisiana purchase.
Well, California, Utah, and part of Colorado, I think we got all of them for $13 million. We bought them from the Mexicans who stole the land from the Spanish, who stole the land from the Native Americans.
Yeah, bro. It's all for throughout history. It's all stolen, fought over, taken, given, sold, bought. I mean,
Yeah,
every
if you really get down to it, there's no place in the world that wasn't conquered, defeated, stolen at some point.
yeah, and if you
I
want to put
mean,
on your tinfoil hat, if you look at this technology that they're using to scan these ancient sites like under the pyramids,
oh yeah.
you know how many? It was like I think 600 meters that these giant columns go down under the pyramids with coils. Not to get too conspiracy theorist here, but we have no idea what that ancient society even looked like compared to today's, and what technology they had, and did they have electricity? Did they have modes of transportation that would get them to and from quickly, like we have the infrastructure today with vehicles and airplanes and boats? We have no idea, and there's no way of ever telling. So none of that land is untouched. And her net worth, did you read it here on the show notes? Do you already know what it is?
Yeah. Yeah. 53 million.
53 million. She now I know that's not liquid assets. I realize that. But I will tell you, I was impressed that she donated 11.5 million of her money. Now I know that with the tax bracket and her having to pay over 50% of her income probably in taxes, and she lives in
Right.
California.
Right.
So I get that 11.5 million, and celebs are going to do some charitable.
Oh, celebs are gonna celeb. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's great, and I hope that a lot of people get help from it. She donated 11.5 million for support of climate and food justice initiatives. So I don't know the specific programs that went to. Hopefully something good. Um, hopefully it didn't all just go in Al Gore's climate pocket. We'll
Right,
see.
right, right. Who knows? We'll see. The big thing is people got to quit, like, I don't know, quit mansplaining each other.
Quit. Brought to you by 1 hour of mansplaining. We
Yeah,
are
it's
we're
like-
the first hypocrite, idiotic, ironic. You're welcome, folks.
You know you loved it. You know you loved it. And the
Oh,
crazy
man.
thing is she's a talented girl.
She is so talented, man.
Yeah,
And you
she's
know,
talented.
some of these pop stars get a bad name because a lot of them, I think you have to kind of make a deal with the devil and live in that world and jump through some of the mandatory hoops to live in
Right.
that realm. But all those people are, for the most part, all those people are very, very talented. Like you don't just get there without being super talented in addition to those other things. So she's actually super, super talented. By the way, from the comments, we got Kay Fuller, $5 super chat. And by the way, he's the number
Oh,
one
nice.
commenter tonight. So shout out Kay Fuller. Got to go for the night. See you all next week. Thanks for the laughs, JK and JS. Well, we really appreciate it, Kay Fuller, and we won't be live next week. We'll have a recorded episode out for you, but we will see you
needed
live.
a week off. We're just gonna be honest. We're tired.
Tired, man.
These last couple of weeks here in Kentucky have been insane with the weather and everything. So
Yeah,
we're ready to take a week off.
Yeah, you heard that song, Mr. Mom,
Yes.
right? Yeah,
Now,
that's me.
I do want to say, Jeremiah mentioned there is a recorded episode. It will be out Friday next week. So that's still happening.
Yeah,
We'll be doing a live stream.
right. But Fuller, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
Jeff Peters, 53 million means her opinion is way more important than mine. Roll eyes emoji. Oh, man. Bad Bunny.
Just everybody's got to quit virtue signaling, man. Stop it. Just stop it.
I seen some memes of Bad Bunny for this upcoming weekend for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I tried to. I guess this means I'm getting older. I tried so hard to go through Bad Bunny songs. I was like, I gotta know one of these. You know, you've heard it on the radio or something. I went through like 8 of his top songs, like on Apple Music or whatever. Didn't know a single one. Most of them are in Spanish. And I was like, yep, it's official. I don't know the performers at the Super Bowl halftime show anymore. This means that I'm no longer in their target demographic of trying to, you know, how they want to get in the average consumer that's at least going to watch the halftime show and all the commercials, you know,
Yeah.
the wife of the guy that's going to watch it, or people that normally wouldn't watch NFL. They're drawn in. Oh, Bad Bunny's performing. I guess I'm not that target demo anymore, man.
Well, I will say this. I know Bad Bunny, but not because of his music.
What do you know Bad Bunny for?
He wrestled in the WWE like on a couple occasions.
He did not.
He was a celebrity
okay.
person, but he was good. He was doing backflips and stuff off the top turnbuckles out onto the floor and like flying all over the place and doing crazy stuff, dude.
No
He
way.
was great. Yeah, like if he
Wow.
wanted to be a pro wrestler, he could do it. Like the dude's in incredible shape. He's a physical specimen. I'll give him that. I
Well,
don't know a dang song he wrote, like not one. But
No,
I will
couldn't.
tell you, he's an athletic guy. I'll say that.
Well, you know, Benson Boone, I hear the same things about. Who's another like
He was a
top
pro
top
wrestler?
artist. No, but he does like
Oh.
backflips on stage and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah. Benson Boone. I've seen that.
so those top tier musicians, man, are you don't just
They're showmen.
Yeah, it's not just like you're special in one little piece, right? You have
Right.
somebody that's so talented, it bleeds into other aspects of life, and
Yeah.
like you said, they're just showmen.
Hey
Really
man, I
good
saw
at what they're
Jelly
doing.
Roll in the WWE this year.
Yeah,
He was
Yeah,
laying on one of the tables and they jumped on him.
yeah.
He went through a table.
I saw clips of it. I didn't watch the.
It was. Would you have ever thought in 2026 we would watch Logan Paul wrestle Jelly Roll on the WWE and send him through a table?
No, especially a sub 300-pound Jelly Roll.
Yeah, he looks fantastic, dude.
Looks great, dude. He
He looks
said that
awesome.
The reason why he, whenever he's so big, he just went with straight black on everything is exactly what you'd think. Easy to
Yeah.
hide, the belly, and you can wear it every single day, and it looks
Matches
good,
everything.
simple. And another huge thing is there were certain colors that he couldn't see. Like the inflammation in his body, I think, was poisoning him so much. I don't know if it's just the sugars that he was eating
Oh,
or the alcohol or
wow.
what.
Wow,
He was
that's
drinking a
crazy.
lot too. But yeah, once he lost a bunch of the weight, he could start seeing certain colors again, which he said that then he could implement those into his outfit. But if everything's just monochromatic, then he didn't have to worry about, is this color red in there? Is this blue going to
Right.
match or whatever? So
Well,
that's
I
why.
will say this. I would love to go on a backpacking trip with Jelly Roll.
He's the most wholesome, like,
I
seems
would go
so
wholesome.
genuine.
I would say wholesome,
I
but
think
he's
he's
a
very
good dude, man. He's a
well, I
good
mean,
dude.
genuine is the word
Oh
that
yeah,
I should have
genuine
said.
is genuine is all get out.
Yeah, and he's getting into hunting too, by the way. I don't know if you're following any of his hunting content, but
Yeah.
he's no longer,
Well, he can't use a gun
no, he
unless he just
can,
got the rights. Did he just get the rights to that? Because I know he couldn't use a
uh,
gun because he's a felon, and he was able to go with archery. He was able to use a compound bow.
yeah, but I think the governor of Tennessee, they
Pardon him.
yeah, I think they pardoned him. I don't know if his crimes were federal or state, but if they were state and that was the conviction of felony in Tennessee, then you would think, wouldn't that if he's pardoning him, wouldn't he be able to use a gun now?
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember I watched him on Rogan talking about how he couldn't use a gun,
Mhm.
and he started hunting with a bow and arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm pretty sure he can use a gun, so that'll open up a totally new door, and he was, like, getting super committed because bow is an entirely different game than rifle hunting. We talked about it before, so
Yeah, I've got a compound bow behind me right now, and I got a crossbow back there too. So
yeah, there's more of an art, I think, to the compound bow than crossbow or, just regular rifle hunting.
oh yeah, yeah, there is.
Yeah, that's just my
You've really got to know what you're doing, and I'm not very good with it. So just throwing that out there.
Well, John, we got to talk about a lot last week. If you didn't get to catch the Snowpocalypse episode, go back and listen to that. Look for next week's episode coming out on Friday, pre-recorded, so it's not a live stream. And then the following week, we are planning on having on Stephen Martin, who is author of, I can't remember the name right off the top of my head, but it's all about the Kentucky Arches. So we're excited to talk to him, and a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff coming up, John.
Yep, we are about to not be Olive anymore. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you guys on the next one.